I've got good news for all the guys out there. In Southeast Asia, the fanny pack is alive and well. You don't have to be ashamed anymore. Don't be ashamed of who you are. Put it on. In today's video, we're gonna do a checkup from the neck up. Basically what I'm saying is, let's get your mind in a good place so that you can just cruise. And you wanna prepare mentally for what you are about to do. Now there's different things that you can do to get your mind in the right place. Meditate, roll a fatty, take a bong load, stick one of these in your butt and do 100 jumping jacks, whatever it is. Do what you gotta do to make your mind right, and everything will flow. What does Bruce Lee say? Now water can flow, and it can crash.
Be water, my friend.
And stay open to the experience, so that when you get to the place, you're just a sponge, you're a spongety sponge waiting to soak up the magic. Any numbskull can go on a vacation. This is an experience, and you want to be able to soak it all up. Soak it! There's a lot of people out there and they do what's called people watch. They post up at a spot and just watch. That's a great thing to be able to do. Get to a nice comfortable place, get a local dessert, a local drink, you know, and soak in the experience. Just post up and watch and listen and observe and immerse yourself in the culture, you know. And if you need to do a little research before you go to understand what that culture is, do it. I highly recommend it. You'd be kind of crazy not to. Learn about where you're going. Don't be the clown shoe that shows up and says stuff like, I don't understand you. Speak American. Those people exist. Don't be one of them. As well as the culture, whichever place you're going to, learn a little bit of the language. In fact, what you really want to know is how to say thank you, and more importantly, no thank you. With a smile on your face.
Thank you. No thank you, no thank you. Welcome to Africa, sir.
And do the best you can. You don't want to be like numbnuts. Gracias, por favor. Gracias. Though it is endearing, you might want to practice a little bit. No comprendo, peachy güero. I'm gonna make friends. Another extremely helpful hint is when you go anywhere, and I do this everywhere. Pull up Google Maps, look at where you're gonna be, look at the surrounding places, get familiar with the streets, get familiar with the landmarks, different places. It's a fantastic way to prepare yourself for where you're gonna be. It's kind of common sense, I would think. Now when it comes to crime and staying safe, this is what I suggest. You should have this thing called common sense. And common sense goes a very long way when you travel to parts unknown. I would recommend doing the two things that people do not do, especially when they're driving around in an automobile. Pay attention. You'd be surprised at all the trouble that you avoid by just paying attention. Being aware of your surroundings. Think before you move. Think before you speak. Also, don't carry, a lot of cash on you. Which reminds me, let's talk about money. Most of the places that you're going to be at, there's an ATM that will take your cards, your debit card. Call the bank, call the credit card companies, let them know that you're going to be on a great journey. And then put down the countries that you expect to travel to. Even if you're on a plane and you're doing a layover in Japan, let them know you're going to be in Japan. Let them know. Just tell them what's going on. That way they don't cancel your shit while you're out in the middle of nowhere. And then you're going to be hella stupid in the middle of nowhere with no money. And of course, it's always a great rule of thumb. You want to bring some cash with you too. $400 or $500 cash and smaller bills. If you stay at a decent enough hotel, $20, $30 a night, they are going to have little safes in the room. You can put your passports, put your IDs in there, put the cash in there. Carry a little bit on you for just in case. You never know what you're going to need. Beware of shady ass money changers though. And it doesn't matter which country you're in. Go to a bank if you don't know. Just don't ask some shady dudes. Don't ask a bunch of pirates, where you can put all your gold. Excuse me, pirates, I've got a bunch of gold. I don't know where to put my gold, pirates. Can you help me? As common sense as this sounds, you would be flabbergasted by the amount of people that actually do stupid shit like this. They're the ones we read about. They're the ones we read about and hear about on the news the next day. Just don't be that person. Come on. There's people that care about you out there. I'm certain there's somebody that cares about you on the planet. Don't be that person. Let's talk about this thing. Your phone. What you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna download the apps that make sense for the corresponding country that you're going to. In Southeast Asia, the first one you're gonna want to get is Grab. That's what you're gonna want. Grab is the Uber in Southeast Asia. You've already got it downloaded. You've already got it connected to your credit card. You can get yourself out of any situation by getting on the Grab and getting the hell out of there. And you don't have to have any money on you at all because guess what? It's already linked through the app that you've downloaded before you even got there. Pretty frickin' sweet idea, right? We think of everything. Other apps you probably already have in your phone, and they're gonna be pretty crucial for communication because you're gonna wanna remain in contact with the outside world. Friends, family, and all that kind of stuff. So WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, Skype, all those different forms of communication will keep you communicating with the folks back home. Also, it's free. They're free. You can literally communicate for free when you have those things. So do it. And if you find any of this information just mildly entertaining, please like, subscribe, comment, and give me the old ringy ding ding dong on the bell up there. That way you can get there first, put in your 2 cents worth, be one of the first ones to comment, and that way you can say you were there from the very beginning. And that's a cool thing to do. So now that we're all ready for an enchanted and unforgettable experience that we will treasure for the rest of our lives, the first of many, here goes everything. Let's go. This is freaking awesome. I'm totally fired up for you guys. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Come on. Yeah! This way.